I'm going to talk to you a little bit about finding meaning in your life and staying consistent and strong while the enemy is watching. Perhaps you know about Viktor L Frankl, the Austrian Holocaust survivor who was a psychiatrist and a self-reflective teacher. Through his experiences, he was able to identify how people survive difficulties and stay focused on doing the right thing and staying positive and imagining a positive outcome. And by not staying positive and focusing on positive outcome like he outlined, we sometimes don't allow ourselves to find true happiness and meaning in our lives. So there's about 4 roadblocks that I can think of that really inhibit our happiness and our ability to find meaning in our lives. And the number one thing is saying that you're not enough, just allowing yourself to feel incapable and inconfident, and when you make a mistake or when you need to find out new technology or something, degrading yourself and saying, you know, I can't do this, I'm not enough. So just your own limiting reflective beliefs over your behavior, and maybe some of that has been learned, but it's something that is worth trying to overcome. Someone spoke at a funeral, and they said they looked at the beginning date, and then they saw that dash, and then they saw that end date, and they realized that that dash was the meaning in their life. And the people that validate you and go through your life with you are the ones that need time and reflection and memories built for them. And by doing that and by making the most of that dash where you are right now in your life and living with the end in mind, you will feel more like you're enough. And the second thing I think that really inhibits us is time, just not having enough time. There was a young mother that I knew once, and she was so overcome with all of the responsibilities of a new baby and getting her other children off to school. And she says at the bus stop every day, she was there with a young man who was fighting cancer, and he was waiting also with his little 5-year-old boy. Sorry. And she said every day he would say to her something positive like, look at the mountains, or look at the beautiful leaves, and every day, whatever it was that he said to her just lifted her and picked her up. So when you're busy, you've got to find time in the midst of it all to really reflect upon the beauties that are around you. And number 3, I think really inhibits a lot of people, including myself sometimes, is just keeping a balance. And by keeping a balance, I mean finding time, maybe instead of sitting down for TV, of just going and taking a nice bath and reflecting and unwinding, or going for a walk, or just, you know, when I was the busiest in my life, instead of just going home directly from the fire at work into the frying pan, I'd have my 2 little kids with me. I would drive up to the mountains, and I would just get out of the car with them and take in the beauty around me and balance and listen to the voices, because those voices are not you. You're not talking to yourself. Those voices are heavenly choruses of people and that have come before us, and perhaps angels that are reminding us who we are and helping us to stay in gear. And the last thing I think that really helps us is just that really inhibits us, that we need to overcome, is discouragement. Not allowing ourselves to feel the pressure of the enemy and the darts of the enemy and the piercing thoughts and feelings of others at times, and giving ourselves the opportunity to go on in the face of the enemy and be strong and be brave and carry our armor with us to protect us emotionally, and just letting things run off our back like water off a duck. So those are the things that I think really help me keep balance and meaning in my life.